To transform, you have to get uncomfortable. And I talked to quite a few people about this, especially people who were thinking of joining my coaching. So I thought I would read you a chapter which is called Get Uncomfortable from the book U Squared by Price Pritchard. It's only a short chapter. Quantum leaps, i.e. big transformation, jerks you out of your comfort zone. Prepare yourself for a pretty wild ride. You're going to cover some unfamiliar terrain and encounter obstacles you've never faced before. It can feel like the safety chain linking you with behavior patterns that worked in the past is being stretched to the limit. At times, you may wonder if the situation is about to spin out of control. The normal reaction is to want to hold on tightly, but you're going to have to learn to let go. U squared transformation is achieved through release, so turn loose if you want to jump. Don't be surprised if you grow uneasy. That's a predictable part of the process. When you take the quantum leap, when you make the transformation, you ride the situation, but you don't really control it all that much. In fact, the only way you control it is by 1, knowing where you're going, 2, continuing the pursuit, and 3, learning from your mistakes. A quantum leap is an act of faith, exhilarating and possibly scary at the same time. You have to give up a large degree of security and safety, plow through greater amounts of ambiguity and confusion and uncertainty, wrestle with a totally new set of problems, invite failure, and possibly contend with criticism from other people who have been a part of your support group in the past. Make you uncomfortable? That's a good sign. If you're experiencing no anxiety or discomfort, the risk you're taking probably isn't worthy of you. The only risks that aren't a little scary are the ones that you've outgrown. A high comfort level provides solid evidence that you're playing it safe, not growing, not really testing your limits at all, and not in the process of a quantum leap or transformation. You might be making gradual progress, that's possible, but you're not going for a breakthrough. U squared carries you beyond your commonplace everyday habits and calls for a little more nerve. So just go into this expecting a touch of anxiety. Uneasiness is a predictable psychological reaction when a quantum leap, i.e. a big transformation, is underway. It has been said that if you will do the thing you fear, death or fear is certain. Courage is not the absence of fear or anxiety. It's proceeding in spite of those feelings. So, press on. I love that chapter. In fact, every time I get uncomfortable, when I set a higher goal, I read this chapter. So, if you want to seriously make a transformation, take the leap and be uncomfortable and be okay with that. Because don't they say that freedom is on the other side of fear?